Ever feel like the AI tools in your practice are actually costing you time instead of saving it? Yeah, you are not alone. So today, we are going to fix that. We're going to build a powerful time-saving system, and we're pulling these ideas straight from Module 4 of Power Prompting for Doctors.
This right here is the whole goal. We're moving away from having a bunch of random prompts that you can never ever find when you need them to a single, organized system that feels, like an extension of your own brain. It's all about making AI work for you, seamlessly.
So let's get right to the heart of it. Why is it that even a fantastic prompt often doesn't save you any time? Well, think about it. You might have the perfect prompt for a really complex SOAP note, but if it's buried in some messy document somewhere, it could take you 5 minutes just to find it. And in that time, you could have already started writing it by hand. The friction of just finding the tool completely cancels out the benefit.
So the problem isn't your prompts, it's your toolbox. I mean, imagine having the best surgical instruments in the world, but they're just tossed in a big pile on the floor. It doesn't matter how great they are. The real bottleneck is not having an organized way to grab the right tool at the right time. Without a system, they're just digital clutter.
The solution really starts here, building your own prompt library. And look, this is not just about collecting prompts. It's about curating a personal toolkit of your most effective, most powerful clinical aids. This library, this is the foundation for making AI a totally effortless part of your day-to-day workflow.
And this slide right here, this is the blueprint for that library. You just organize every single clinical task you do into one of these 5 main categories. From your documentation to your own professional development, this structure just gets rid of the chaos. It means you can find the exact prompt you need in seconds, not minutes. Okay, so you've decided to build a library. That's great, but where should it actually live? A brilliant system is totally useless if it's not easy to get to. So let's look at the 2 most effective places to store and actually use your new toolkit. The choice here really comes down to your top priority. Note-taking apps are amazing for building, organizing, and tweaking your collection. But text expanders, they are all about pure, raw speed, right in the moment. A pretty common path is start with a Note app to build out your library, and then you move your top 5 or 10 most used prompts over to a text expander for that instant access.
All right, now it's time to stock the shelves of that library. We're going to start with 5 absolutely essential templates. Think of this as your starter kit. You can take these, customize them, and put them to work right away.
First up, the SOAP note, the absolute workhorse of clinical documentation. This template gives the AI a really consistent structure. You just pop in the key patient details, and bam, it gives you back a professional, comprehensive note in seconds. It ensures you get quality and consistency every single time.
Now, this template is a total game changer for patient communication. You can specify the diagnosis, the context, and even the reading level you want. It generates a handout that's clear, accurate, and perfectly tailored to your patient, covering everything from the condition itself to those critical warning signs.
Oh, and you can say goodbye to spending 15 minutes drafting a referral letter. This template structures all the key info, the reason for the referral, what workup you've already done, treatments you've tried, so the AI can draft a concise, professional letter to the specialist for you.
This one tackles one of the biggest administrative headaches out there, prior authorizations. It's designed not just to fill out a form, but to build a compelling clinical case. It highlights alternatives you've tried, the evidence basis. This strategic approach can seriously streamline the whole approval process.
This is a really powerful clinical decision support tool. Think of it like a cognitive partner. By putting in the patient's presentation and timeline, you're using AI to systematically explore possibilities. It helps make sure you're considering the likely diagnoses, the critical not-to-miss conditions, and the most logical next steps.
Look, having a great library of prompts is really only half the battle. If it's not seamlessly integrated into your daily routine, you're just not going to use it. So, this is how you get rid of the friction and make it a natural part of your workflow.
So this is what it actually looks like in practice. The workflow is so simple and so powerful. You take your brief notes during the visit, like always, but immediately after the patient leaves, you trigger a pre-saved prompt from your library, paste in your notes, and you can transform them into a complete, accurate record in under a minute. This is where you start reclaiming your time.
So is building this whole system really worth the effort? What's the real return on your investment of time? Well, let's just look at the data, because the numbers are pretty incredible.
This table breaks it all down, task by task. And yeah, saving 10 minutes on a SOAP note or 9 minutes on a referral,
might not feel revolutionary on its own, but these small savings, they're the building blocks of a massive, massive change.
And here it is. This is the cumulative effect. When you add up the savings from all those individual tasks over just a typical day, this system can give you back nearly 2 hours. That isn't just efficiency. That's a fundamental change to your workday and, honestly, your work-life balance.
And the best part is, you can start this today. This 5-day action plan is your roadmap. Just follow these simple steps, and by the end of this week, you will have a functional, time-saving AI toolkit. It's practical, it's achievable, and it will absolutely change the way you work.
And that brings us to the most important question of all. This isn't just about being more productive. It's about reclaiming your most valuable asset, your time. Time for your patients, time for your own learning, or time for your life outside of medicine. So what will you do with the 9 hours you get back each week?